Okay, good night. Again, I will be doing my second YouTube regarding the general elections, and I'd like to go back to the data that we have for the general elections in 2003. I'd like to start with Caribbean Shores. When we look at the results for Caribbean Shores, it's evident that the PUP won that seat by a total of 1,592 or 62.28%. Then when we look at Freetown, again the PUP won that seat by 1,154 or by 60%. When we look at Pickstock, that was won by Godfrey Smith. Again, that would be PUP with a total of 899 or 55.8%. When we look at Fort George, this was won by Said Musa, and he had a total of 1,173 votes or 75.87. When we look at Lake Independence, we have the PUP winning that seat again with a total number of 2,764 votes or 61.31%. If we now look at Albert Division, again that was won by the PUP with a total of 1,482 votes or 82.83%. Then we look at Collect, and that was won by Patrick Faber, the UDP, with a total of 948 votes or 50.1%. When we look at Mesopotamia, that was won by the UDP, Mr. Michael Finnegan, and he won with a total of 1,024 votes or 66.92%. When we look at Queen Square, that was won by our Prime Minister Dean Barrow with a total of 1,203 votes or 55.36%. When we look at Port Loyola, that was won by the UDP and with a total of 2,386 votes or 59.4%. When we look at Belize Rural North, that was won by the late Honorable Maxwell Samuels with a total of 1,447 votes or 53.45%. When we look at Belize Rural South, that was won by the UEP by the Honorable Manuel Heredia with a total of 1,539 votes or 51.42%. When we look at Belize Rural Central, that was won by Ralph Fonseca and PUP with a total of 2,110 votes or 66.50%. Then when we come to the north, we had Cerro Loaiza, PUP, winning that seat with 2,256 votes or 52.18%. When we look at Orange Rock Central, that was won by Juan Briceño with a PUP and with a total of 1,713 votes or 61.57%. When we look at Orange Rock East, that was won by the PUP Dave Burgos with a total of 2,400 votes or 52.29%. When we look at Orange Rock South, that was won by Ismail Kal, PUP, with a total of 2,655 votes or 56.79%. When we look at Cayo North, that was won by the PUP Ainsley Leslie with a total votes of 2,917% or 51.42%. When we look at Cayo North, that was won by the late Agrippino Kawich, PUP, with a total of 3,111 or 49.55%. When we look at Cayo West, that was won by Erwin Contreras, UDP, with a total of 2,180 votes or 54.26%. When we look at Cayo Central, that was won by PUP Mario Castellanos with a total of 2,438 votes or 50.31%. When we look at Corozal now, Corozal North was won by the PUP Valdemar Castillo with a total of 1,713 votes or 49.07 votes. It's a very close vote. If you notice, the margin is very close, approximately 8 votes. When we look at Corozal Southwest, that was won by the UP Gabriel Martinez with a total of 1,835 votes or 52.84%. When we look at Corozal Bay, that was won by the PUP Juan Vildo Marin with a total of 2,089 votes or 59.48%. Then we look at Corozal Southeast, that was won by the PUP Florencio Marin with a total of 2,155 votes or 51.38%. Then when we're going south, when we look at Dangriga, that was won by the PUP Sylvia Flores with a total of 1,527 votes or 52.40%. Then we look at Stank Creek West, that was won by Rodwell Ferguson, PUP, with a total of 2,486 votes or 55.93%. Then we look at Toledo West, that was won by Marshall Mess, PUP, with a total of 2,368 votes or 54.45%. Then when we look at Toledo East, that was won by the PUP Michael Spot with a total of 1,757% or 52.23%. And very interestingly, the total registered voters was 126,202 votes. The total votes cast was 100,353. The POP had a total of 52,934, and the UDP had 45,376. The independent candidates had 1,260, and rejected ballots was 783. And this data is very interesting. I will like to close this short YouTube again. This data was gotten from the website, which I'll be sharing the link so that you can also go over the data that I just spoke about. I want to thank you. I believe by the next couple of days I'll be doing the data regarding, or the election results regarding the year 2008. With that, I want to thank you. I'd like to give my thanks. Please subscribe to my channel. And my name again is Juan R. Gongora. Take care.